Okay. Now let's see how to, now that we have created a database, how do you access the data, not database, data frame. I keep saying database. It's data frame, not database. Database is completely different. Okay, so data frame, now that we have created a data frame, how do you access the data? There is one way in which you can use a dot convention like a property. If it's a property, then we use dot convention, we can use that and then type in the name of the column, right? So that will access that column and then produce the result, and you can just display it, or you can put it in a series in a variable and do whatever you want to do with it afterwards. Now this convention will work only if the column name satisfies all the Python naming convention. So like it shouldn't start with a number, it should not have a space in between, and so on. Okay, so if the name of the column does not follow the convention, then you have to use this. Okay. Since we are going to give the name within quotation marks, the name need not follow Python naming convention. Okay. For you to use this convention, dot column name, the column name must be of Python, conform to Python naming convention. Okay, so accessing columns. To access rows, we need to use dot loc lock or dot ilock. There are two methods, but we will not discuss that now. We will do that a little later. So right now, to access an entire column, you have two different ways to doing it. Okay, dot convention and then within square brackets. Now adding a new column to an existing data frame. Okay, so how do you do that? So you can have the new data as a list, okay, or as a NP array, ND array, the NumPy array, or it can be a pandas series. Okay, pandas series is one-dimensional array, right? So you can have any one of these three different types. So let's try the list type first. L1 say is F, okay, and then we can simply give a new column name and set the new column name equal to the list. Okay. Now once again, you must give exactly the same number of values in the list as the number of rows. If it is a little less or a little more, you'll throw an error. So we have 6 rows of data in the data frame, and so we have 6 values in this list. So if we add it this way, then we have this new column added. Now that is if it is a list. Now if we have a NumPy array, okay, once again, size of the array must match the number of rows. Okay, so let's say we have ARR1 equal to NP array, and let's give it a list, and again it must have 6 elements. df1, I'll say new 2, well, I think we are using new 1. Okay, let me follow what's there in my notes. Okay. So now new 1, which we created before, is going to be repopulated with this new set of values. Okay. Well, the reason why it didn't do it is I didn't set it equal to, I need to set it equal to ARR1. Okay, so now we have the new column with the new values. Okay. Now if we have a pandas series, okay, then there is some additional advantages. Okay, let's see, SCR1 equal to, let's create a pandas series. Okay, and we will give values here -3, -4, 10, and then we'll give index equal to 0, 3, 7. Okay, so notice that this series is not the exact same size as the number of rows in the data frame. Data frame has 6 rows. This series has only 3 values. Okay, but that doesn't matter, because since this is a pandas series, okay, what do pandas series have that a list or a NumPy array do not? It has an index. Okay, the other two, they do not have index labels. So since series has index labels, when you add this new series into the data frame, it will match. Pandas will match the index labels, and if an index label is not there in the database, okay, in the data frame, if it is not here, it will put an NaN. Well, the other way around. Okay, if you don't have it, okay, in the series has only 0, 3, 7, right? The data frame has 1, 2, 4, and 5 as well. There are 4 index labels in the data frame that are missing in the series. So for those rows, pandas will put a value of no value, NaN. Now if you have an index in the series that's not in the data frame, then that value will be ignored. So let's say we take df1, okay, and let's say new 2 equal to SCR1. Okay, so now you see that the index labels that are not present in the series, we have NaN as the value. Okay. First thing to note is it's not giving you an error. Even though series has only 3 values, data frame has 6, no error. Okay. Now for index labels in the data frame that are not in the series, NaN is the value, and 7 is ignored, because 7 is in the series but it is not in the data frame, so data frame just simply ignores it.